Man, right by that, man. See what these people did in front up here, man, Paul?
Look, automatically bleeding.
He just shot you with a BB gun. Man, don't shoot me with no fucking BB gun,
That
dude.
shit hurts on it. Look, automatic bleeding.
That was messed up. You know, I seen some
That
stuff.
hurt.
They shot you with a BB gun.
I ain't gonna hand it to you.
This documentary's turning in more like into Jackass Part 6.
Hey, it hurts on it. Look at it, though. Look what pops up.
Yeah, she thinks it's funny.
It's more like a blood.
I know not to do it.
Hey, look. There you go. There's your bullet.
What did you shot him with a... Dude.
He said plastic BB.
Oh, I thought they was like the little cold pack things. You know what I mean?
How about that? Look at that. That something's heavy. That looks like a real pistol.
Alright, that's it, man. I'm taking over the house.
It's loaded.
That ain't no real gun, is it? That's a
No,
BB
that's a
gun.
BB gun.
Yeah, you get shot by the cops with that thing. You know what I mean?
Let me see it.
There you go. Don't shoot me, man. Oh, come on, man. It's going to ricochet everywhere, dude. Man, it's all fun and games till somebody gets an eye put out.
This motherfucker ever hurt you now. Don't shoot me with it.
Don't do no more ricochet shit, man, because you guys will fuck up some of my equipment or something.
It'll
You know?
fucking hurt.
I appreciate you, Copper, really that opposition had in
It'll
that.
fucking hurt you.
Emmy!
Go. Go.
I'm leaving.
Is that a dog or is that a rat?
Fucking.
Okay. I'm just checking.
I don't know where Thor's at. He's hiding in front of the
No, I
bed.
put him outside.
I'm surprised he ain't growling. Most little dogs don't like it.
It's loaded, dude.
Big
It's popped
dog.
ready to shoot. Yeah, he's pulling the trigger.
I think you gotta shoot him back, man. I think you gotta shoot him one. He shot you with a BB gun. Well, you let him.
Corey, quit!
Cut it out, man. Cut it out.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Do not fucking do it. Corey, give me the
Baby
fucking
gun
gun.
bounce. Baby's bounce down.
Look, man, she's pregnant. If I can't tattoo her because she's pregnant, which you shouldn't shoot her with the BB gun, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, you're saying that you burn.
You asked him the question why I never mentioned I disagree with your tattoos, because it's unimportant what I agree with and disagree with. It's your life,
I believe that.
I would not want to put myself in that judgmental place.
Yeah, I've learned to keep my opinions about what other people that I don't agree with, to myself
I'm
too.
not only to bite my tongue, but to bite my brain. Don't even go there. I really have. It's taken years of prayer and reconciliation, and it doesn't even go there. Where some people do, it gets me in trouble because I'll say things sometimes people think I've been. I say, no, I don't even go there.
Well, that's what I immediately loved about you, man. I immediately felt, as soon as I met you a little while ago, that you were really way beyond that part of your personality of where you're judgmental and you think that you're the one to decide what is right and wrong for everybody to do. You know what I mean? And that's something that God healed me of too. I used to be a judgmental bastard. I really was. Even though I was, pretty much subcultural, outcast all my life and kind of freaky to a lot of people, I really would let people have it. I thought something was wrong about the way they believed. I would really let them have it, man, with both barrels. You know what I mean? And you know what? All that did was make me lose out on a lot of love and a lot of enlightenment. Sometimes you just got to kick back and let what you see and what you experience talk to you. Man, that's beautiful. That could be one of those Bob Ross paintings. I love Bob Ross.
I think what she saw in the born again Christians or converted Christians, whatever you want to call them, is peace. When you truly have faith.
Yeah.
And for me, it comes and goes. I'll be honest with you. But when I truly have it, and anybody who knows me knows that's what I look for, is that peace. Look what I'm fit for that peace. And for me, it's only when I follow my conscience. That's why I picked you up. And when you call me, I call back. Because over the last couple of years, I can't pass a hitchhiker up and have peace.
Yeah.
I call myself a Christian.
Right.
Catholic. I mean, and I tell people, yeah, what'd you do? That's how I picked up this guy, you know. And it's a cool conversation. We had lunch at McDonald's. I said, hey, you can't do that. You got a gun, don't you? I said, well,
Yeah.
hey, if it kills me, it's on him, you know. I just can't call myself a Christian. Drive straight by. It started to hurt more than the fear of picking the person up. The fear of not picking him up.
Right. Right.
For me.
Yeah, that's I feel that way too a lot, you know. I mean, sometimes, you know, I go around and people say, why are you doing this? I'm just doing it, man, because I've seen it and I feel like I got to share it. That's what it's all about, really. I've been down this road and seen people help me, and it didn't. You know why it didn't stick with me? Because I didn't share it, you know. So that's what all these videos are about, anyway, and writing and all that. It's just, I'm just trying to share it with people, man. I mean, it's just all about we gotta love each other, man. You know, we gotta love our brother. And maybe he got purple eyes or green eyes, or, you know, maybe he likes to ride a skateboard or Harley, you know. I mean, we're all in the family of man. Yes, sir.
Even if they don't want to admit it.
That's right. That's right. Wow, look at that, man. Are we gonna stop at any of these overlooks?
That was the first and last one.
Let's try it all over again.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Russell Goyette, man.
What's your name again?
Russell Goyette.
Let me see that tattoo real close. And let's just run that by me, man.
Oh,
What's the meaning of that tattoo?
I
love that tattoo.
I am the most complex person. I pick apart everything. I overthink things. Anything philosophical, religious. Anything.
You mean your nuts are like me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's simple, and it doesn't have to be that hard. And all that matters is to love and to be loved. It's who loved you, who you loved, and how you affected each other. And in the end, that's all that matters.
That is so true, man.
So
You know what, man? I'm out of North Carolina. I got to go something besides green, but
I'm from
listen-
Charlotte.
Oh,
I
really?
lived in Concord and Asheville. And
I lived in Charlotte when I was a little boy. I remember we accidentally burned a shopping center down there, but I think the statute of limitations on that, I was like 12 years old.
yeah, probably.
But yeah, I used to live in Charlotte. And
It's good meeting you, man. I actually this is the day I needed to meet somebody.
well, it's cool, man. Maybe we'll go tip the beer together or something like that.
Yeah, I don't have much time left around. But
Well-
I was traveling the country playing music and got popped with mushrooms. And
Mushroom.
yeah, they're some acid and they're hitting me for 20 years minimum. So
Oh man, maybe we need to go have a beer and pray together.
I'm not really one to pray, but
Well, you know, I'll pray for you, brother.
that works.
You're gonna live your life knowing Jesus instead of like living your life not knowing him, and you get to heaven and find out, hey, there's no heaven. then it's kind of worth still living your life for him and finding out there's no heaven than living your life not for him and finding out there is a heaven and you're not going.
You know what, dude? You look like Mr. Tomato Head. You are bright fire engine red, homie. You're gonna need Jesus tomorrow.
I'm gonna need him to like touch my skin so it can like not burn.
I can't believe you got that burnt, man. It wasn't that bad today.
Oh, I was outside from like. Oh, you don't even want to see the half of it.
What's your name, brother?
I'm Jacob.
Jacob?
I'm
My
Jacob.
name's Dave, man. Everybody
nice
calls
to
me
meet you.
Trip.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
filming you here, you know.
Oh, that's fine. Look, that's that.
I think this is like a science fiction movie, man, and we're stuck in the laundromat. You know, like one of them old Ray Milland flicks or something. Hey, what's your name, brother?
Bait Campbell.
What Campbell?
Bait Campbell. I lived around there for 14 years.
Bait?
Yeah.
Bait is your...
Yeah, I lived down the Fly Creek for 4 years.
That's great, man. Look, man, you got 19 car accidents.
Yeah, I'm lucky I'm living.
How about it, bro?
I know.
And you reading the book of Daniel.
Amen.
Amen, brother. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, you can't go wrong on it.
You know what, man? I'm very pleased to meet you, Bate, because you're a very colorful individual.
You from Virginia?
Now, I'm from Chicago, but I grew up in Pittsburgh, and I lived out in L.A. for a while, and I came here from South Carolina.
California 5 times.
Really? California rocks, doesn't
All
it?
out in Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska. I've been all out in there.
Look at this rain, Paul. I'm stuck in the rain in this laundromat with these
I
cats.
wouldn't mind to go back out west again.
But, man, God looks out for me that I meet beautiful people like you, bro.
Oh, that's good. But I like the west, don't you?
What, you reading the King James Version?
No, yeah.
The King James Version, I said. I've had a little too many beers, I think. I said the King James Version.
Yeah, yes, where it is.
I read King James, too. Very nice to meet you, Dave.
Yeah, God bless you.
God bless you,
You
too,
have a
sir.
nice day.
Man, look at that storm out there. Lord have mercy. It's supposed to go on for about 3 days. I guess I'm stuck in this laundromat. Could be worse places I could be. I could be in the Twin Towers, Paul. Look, my buddy, my new buddy, he wants to be a photojournalist too, looks like. I'm glad I inspired him. See what happens, Paul, is like a spider web, man. It just keeps going out and out and out. That means she's coming out. I'm not going to hit her ass. I'm gonna ask her where I can hike and camp, like legal. Like, you know what? She goes see that camera. She goes, "Hey, what he's got going?" I'm just gonna ask her. I'll open the door and ask her. because I'm making a documentary. See what happens. Let's just cut that out. What are you doing, man? That's my camera, man. Okay, that's it. Look. Look at this guy doing this to me, Paul.
I don't know how to turn this thing off. I'm technologically challenged.
Is that what it is?
For the record.
I'm just all nervous because that cop, when she looked at me.
Cops make you nervous? They make me nervous too.
Yeah, especially, kind of cute blonde cops. You know what I mean? It brings up like.
They got something to do.
But she was friendly, but she was looking at me real hard, like you just messing with me or something.
Is that still on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
here, let's shut it off. Well, you got something to say about this situation? You got the impaler of doom up in the sky behind you. I mean, look at that thing.
said, how did it go then? How did it go? Tell me.
She looked at me very strange, and she said, and the first thing she said, well, why is that guy videotaping me? And I said, well, because he's videotaping me, because I'm making a documentary and taking photographs and stuff about traveling through the Southeast, backpacking. And she goes, oh, okay. I said, well, you know where there's any trails or anything like that? And she says, yeah, it's about 19 miles up the road. She told me to go 19 miles up the road to find a trail. I bet you I can find a trail within 3 blocks. What do you think? I bet you can go right over there and find a trail. Man, I'm gonna leave her alone. There was women cops.
Is that still on, bud?
Yeah, it's still on.
Cool. That was a little gutsy. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Did you enjoy yourself? You gotta live here. I'm probably gonna end up living around here too, though. I have fell in love with people, man. You being one of them. And this guy Alan Thurston, man, he's just so cool. I like Matthew. I don't know what to call him. Rap.
Call him Matthew.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to breathe it. Kind of looks like that guy in the Devil's Rejects. Peace, brother. God bless you. Oh man, my earwax is melting. My eyeballs coming out. What was your name again, though?
Oh, Tom Wilkins.
Nice to meet you, Tom. Man, I really appreciate you letting me talk to you. So, what made you stay here from California?
Well, when I was retired from the company I worked for, I came to my wife's hometown.
Yeah.
About 30 miles over in Irwin.
Right.
And like I say, I've been from one ocean to the other ocean, from Maine to Florida, and it's just beautiful here. It's just beautiful.
I'm gonna tell you, dude. After walking through this part of the country, when I get done with this project, I'm going to go ahead and come back here and settle here, and get a job, and spend the rest of my life here. It's touched me that much. And you know what? Yeah, you probably saw me taking pictures of it. I heard about this devil dude over here.
Oh yeah, he's gone now.
Yeah, he's gone. I mean, that's good. I mean, I can't see him really being here. But I mean, like, what did the community vote or something like that, or just?
I don't know. He wasn't all that popular.
Yeah, I know he wasn't. How could he be?
Yeah.
You know.
He had the two or three red devil cars out front.
I heard about those cars.
And the sign said, closed until Judgment Day and Satan rules.
I saw it while he was still there.
Yeah.
And I took a picture of it. I was like,
Florida's gone.
yeah.
I have no toward him or anything like this, but
Neither do I.
I feel sorry for him, you know, in eternity.
I was just trying to, the only thing I was trying to find out about it, and I've been asking people, is like, I know there's a law, like a federal law in America, that says, like, you can violate community standards, and that for that reason you can be, like, kind of like told you can't express yourself in certain ways, they call it obscenity. And I was just wondering if maybe they got him out on that term.
No, I don't know why he's gone. I know he's there for years and years and years. I bear no ill will to him. I actually feel kind of sorry for him.
I feel sorry for him too, even though I've never met him. I mean,
he's a lonesome guy.
Yeah, I kind of felt sorry for him myself, even though I never met him. He just sounds like he was really disturbed, and why would you want to come up here where there's so many Christians, and and I mean, it just seems like somebody just wants to cause trouble for himself, I mean, he'd go out to San Francisco and do something like that,
Well, he never caused any trouble with me or with us here or anything like that. So, maybe he'll find some peace in his life.
Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he gets the Spirit, man. I hope he finds God and God forgives him, but.
Well, all he's got to do is ask.
That's right. I found that out. I'm going to tell you, I wasn't even asking. God just came right up in my heart, took all the meanness, cruelty out of me. I used to be a real kind of a mean, pretty piped up with my tattoos and stuff. I was kind of, belligerent. About a year and a half ago, I was just sitting there and I wasn't asking for it. I wasn't praying. I was just listening to a certain piece of music. And I just felt him just come in me and just heal me all that hatred. And he healed me of cancer on my knee, too. Sure did. So that's why I was just a little bit interested in it. But I'm also interested in just meeting people and shooting pictures of people, Maybe I'll get your portrait. So, what do you know about that devil guy, Scott?
Well, he supposedly put all those signs up and things about the devil and the Lord due to anger toward the county.
Oh.
They have car shows downtown Elizabeth.
Yeah, I was at the car show. I videotaped some.
Well, they had banned him for some reason or another, but the talk is, as he put all that up as a rebellious act toward the county, trying to piss the county off, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, it didn't work out for him here in Christian country, did it?
No. This is Bible Belt.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
This is all Bible Belt country from here to Kentucky and around, and
that's right.
That hasn't worked out for him.
Yeah, I don't know what his problem. I mean, I was going to tell him, hey, dude, what were you thinking? But I never got a chance to meet him.
Did you see his cars?
I didn't see his cars. I just saw the house,
Well, he's got one car that's fixed up, and it's got the devil's pitchfork on it, and a skull, and he calls it the hellhole.
Yeah, but he's gone from here now.
He left from down there, as far as I know. I don't know.
No, he's gone from there because I went and looked around, looked in the it's all empty. All the signs are down.
Before, and like you said, I got chills.
Yeah, it made me. I had a little bit of creeps down there too. There's a lot of anger and stuff in the air.
Yeah.
Or like they told me in Easley, South Carolina. Well, I'm not going to even say that movie. But there's a lot of trees around here. Oh, there it is right there. They tore it down. Look at that. Let's stop and look at the remnants. He's gone. Please let's just stop and look at what they did to the place. I just want to film what they did. Well, it looks like the powers of be had their way. And it's really sad for me to see. But yeah, this was it. This is the devil guy's house. I never got to get his name. I don't think I got to meet him. I'm going to knock on the door, see if he's still home. But it looks like they done made him leave. And I'm really sorry to see that because probably just a guy trying to express himself. The house is empty. House is completely empty, looks like. This is definitely it because this is Satan's stuff. Well, I was hoping I'd be able to be nice to this guy. Oh well. I'll say a prayer for him. Look, he did it right next to the Christian church. That's probably what got him in hot water. It definitely is dismantled. He's gone. Well, no chance of me giving him any love now, unless I can find him up the road. Now, see, that is what we call a violation of people's rights in America. Let's roll. Successfully done. At 4374, what's the name of this road? Highway 19E. Somewhere past Elizabethton, Tennessee, between there and Butler, Tennessee. I guess Rob Zombie never try to buy a mansion in this town. Wow, man, I kind of really wanted to meet the dude. Tell him that, I didn't have nothing against him. Oh well, he must not have really been Satan, else he'd have been powerful enough to stop that from happening. What's the name of this road? Highway 19E. Somewhere past Elizabethton, Tennessee, between there and Butler, Tennessee. I guess Rob Zombie never try to buy a mansion in this town. Wow, man, I kind of really wanted to meet the dude. Tell him that, I didn't have nothing against him. Oh well, he must not have really been Satan, else he'd have been powerful enough to stop that from happening.
People say, "Oh, I don't believe in God." Now, them people, I have argued till I'm blue in the face. People saying that. And that makes me mad. I mean, it makes me really, really ill to hear someone say, "There's no such thing as a God." Now that really gets on my nerves.
You know what most of these people say they don't believe in God say when that train hits them in the ass and they're bleeding out, or that psychopath breaks through their window?
Oh my God.
Fire is beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, there goes the can. Yep.
Yeah. There it goes. Look at the Mountain Dew sign on it.
it's kind of distorting, ain't it?
Yeah.
Buddha was the gentle sun that shone over the land. He held the mighty elephant like a lotus in his hand. The elephant froze in her tracks as if she'd turned to stone. Such a force of kindness she had never known. And so she swept away the dust from her master's feet as Buddha beamed with loving kindness down the broken street. 3 giant tears came falling down like crystal rain as the Buddha came to conquer all her pain. And the whole wide world was singing about man and war and art. Buddha smiled at the elephant with his heart.
that's a drop off right there, homeboy. It's a creek. I say we go back where we came. Oh, look at that cool looking tree, man. And if it's that wounded one, we need to get the fuck out of here.
They won't stop chasing us neither.
I heard it too, man. Let's roll.
Very last one that goes off is the one that's this big, and it shoots off 15 or 20 different things at the exact same time, and they all choreographed to some kind of something. And that's what Todd does. Todd 15. You tell me how he does it to music, I have no idea. But anyway, he listens to the music, he loads, just the right amount of powder that he needs, the right amount of reds, the blues, the purples. That was like the Pink Floyd when they done that laser light thing. Synchronizes it. Well, they synchronize it like that with the laser lights, but how do you do it with fire? Well, they did it with fire. They synchronized the sound with the fire.
A short licks, it's easy, like military does it. They time everything that they do.
Sure wasn't computer generated images or something?
No, it was actual fireworks.
No holograms?
Well, Dave only
I'm
got
being sarcastic.
It was 15 minutes worth of fireworks, man.
Think about it. Get a lot of firecrackers and build a wick for it, and light it, and tape it. Then slow it down to see how long before it firework that explodes. Put a longer wick on it, tape it.
You ever heard the song "Fire Your Guns" by AC/DC?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, that's.
Well, that's salute you. That's no way. That's for those about to rock, ain't it?
Yep. Well, the song's called.
Stand up and be counted for what you are about to receive. We are the dealers. We'll give you anything you need. Hail, hail to the bright light, or something like that.
Yeah, that's for those about to rock. We salute you. But
Yeah, but then they had the 21 guns on stage. I seen the tour.
They cracked the dome down here in Johnson City.
They cracked the dome.
Fire Your Guns, the one I'm talking about, Fire Your Guns, is off the Black Ice album, the new album.
Oh, they won their new albums, yeah.
Well, anyway, Fire Your Guns is going off. It starts off with Fire Your Guns. It's like 1,000 guns going off, and then all these things go up in the air. And then it's like when Angus comes out and hits his guitar, and the next thing you know, the sky lights up red, and it's a beautiful show, man.
AC/DC, man, is one of the greatest rock and roll bands that ever walked the earth, and that's all there is to it. For sure. And we almost walked up on we almost bet. Look, there was a bear got hit by a car or a truck or something right up on the road by where we were camping, and it was angry and it was injured and it was rolling through the woods. And the TVA came down there and warned us all, right? And so it was like two days later, and me and a friend of mine were hiking, and we walked up on that bear. I don't know if I thought it was the bear, but because it didn't catch us. We heard it growl and started moving towards us. I got it on video, but I think it was the injured one, because it was kind of funny because this guy Philip's like, now you know if you run into any bear, what you do is be completely still, and I'm like, I know that, man. I used to go hunting up in Pennsylvania, in the Allegheny Forest. I know about bear and everything, and I realized when I saw one in the wild this time that I thought I wouldn't be scared. Wrong, because I realized right at that moment, every other time I saw a bear in the wild, I had a big gun in my hand. I turned around and started running, which is the stupidest thing to do. I panicked, turned around and started running. And we talked later, he said probably the only thing that bear didn't catch up with us and get us was because he was probably the one that got hit. He was probably injured, because we saw him from quite a distance and we could hear him like snarling. Like it's not really like a growl. It's not like it's hard to describe the noise.
Yeah.
But we weren't close enough to smell them yet. But I know they came past our campsite. Man, you can smell them when they get right up close to you. They have a really distinct.
Big one for his mother-in-law's garden.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's one of the ways I got the nickname Trip mushrooms.
Yeah, California, I ate my share of those.
Hey, they're a good thing at times, you know.
Yeah, they're better than acid.
Yeah.
I think.
The psychedelic experience, I think, is important to people's progression, you know?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep, I really do.
Opens the mind and gives you a chance to really think clearly.
Just holler if you need me, man.
No, I'm good.
I figured you're probably just trying to get used to things.
I gotta get used to stepping up now. I'm so used to hopping. When I get my leg, I'm gonna have to get used to actually trying to walk normally again.
Use the other one, yep. It probably, how long did it take them to put that together for you?
Well, I've been going since, it's been about a month, and he'll give it to me in about 10 days once he, gets all the tweaks out of it and stuff like that.
It's amazing, man, that you've taken it so well. I mean, most people I see have something like that happen, they got like an attitude, or, you know what I mean? You're really, I could tell you got God in your heart.
There's nothing I can do about it. See this old log? This was when I built the house here, I dug so much stuff out from when they were logging. This used to be a log site, I guess. Because in back of my house, there's an old drag where they used to drag the trees out of the woods.
Built this all yourself. I love that little, that's a deer skull?
Yep, that's a good one too.
Really
That's a
cool.
130 pointer right there, if you know how they measure horns.
I'm going to stay down here and smoke up your house. You don't seem like a smoker. Yeah, that's why I didn't try to light up in your car, though. I can tell you're not a smoker.
No, I quit a while back.
Yeah.
Last stuff I used to smoke was drum, if you know what drum is.
Yeah, pipe tobacco, isn't it?
No, it's for cigarettes, but you can smoke it in the pipe. But it's in a bag, yeah.
Wow, this is really cool. See this little shot here of this deer skull? It's like real Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man, the way the sun's hitting it. I like that cat. I got a weird sense of humor, but
Yeah, I do too.
But,
Some
you know.
people think I'm a little strange sometimes. See if I can do this.
I love those skulls, man. I'm a skull kind of fanatic. That's why I got so many on me. I was adopted, you know, and I was looking at human skulls, and one thing I noticed when I was young, when I got enlightened a little bit, it's before I believed in God, but I did sort of change my attitude when I was going to art school. I was reading a book in the library, Anthropology, and I was tripping. And I saw a shelf of a anthropologist had in Sweden of all these different skulls, you know. And it's when I realized that I was mad because I'd go through the mall. I was mad at the world because I'd walk around in public and I'd see people with their families, and I'd see people that looked like their brother and their sister and their mom and their dad. You know what I mean? But when I looked at all these skulls, I saw these little tags below them, and there were groups of them. There was ones from the West Indies, some from China, some from, you know,
Human skulls?
yeah, human skulls. And I noticed while I was tripping that when we're skulls, doesn't matter if we're black, white, Indian, you know, whatever, we all look like we come from the same family. We all look like we could be twin brothers when it comes down to the bone. And we all part of the same family, the family of man. And it kind of helped me, what's the word, kind of acclimate into the human race, you know? Not knowing my father, and, you know, and then I had my children, and they look like me a lot, so. But that was part of the step into it, you know? And I don't think I'd ever picked up on that if it wasn't for mushrooms. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is my favorite. I found this out in the woods. Look at the patterns in that stick.
Man, that's beautiful.
Look at that.
That is beautiful, man.
Yeah, when I was in Damascus for trail days,
yeah,
people were trying to buy that thing off of me. I said, I don't think so.
You really like your woodworking, huh?
Yeah, I try to make hiking sticks, but I'm gonna make some hiking sticks and go to trail days next year and see if I can sell some.
You don't mind me shooting all this, do you?
No, my dog brought that one.
You just turned into an interesting part of this movie, man. And the book, if that's okay with you.
There's a bear skull I found up in the woods. Well, I found two of them, the mother and the baby. That's the baby.
Wow.
That's probably a yearling. Okay, pull
I'm gonna
that
put
chair
this
out.
cigarette
Pull
out.
that chair out. No, you can smoke on the porch. Let's smoke. There's a tin can right over there if you want to put it out there.
Okay, I'll put it out.
Pull this chair out. The tent might be in back over here.
Okay.
Come on, be there, sir.
Nah. There's something blue, but I don't think it's
No,
a tent.
it's a tarp.
Yeah.
It might be underneath the house.
You know what, bro? Even a tarp would help me.
I know,
You
I
seem
know.
like you want to help me, but you know, hey, don't feel bad. This has been a pleasure
Well,
just
I
to
know
meet
I
you.
got it. I know
You know.
I didn't give it to anybody.
It's been a pleasure just to meet you, man. You're a very unusual individual, and
Look behind that umbrella.
okay.
What I did, I only had $3,000 in my note here, so basically I just put up
Leaving Sean's crib.
Yeah, always kind of
Back out on the, not the post office, but the town of Boone Police Department. Going to see how I get past here, okay? Tell me a lot about it now. Got the backpack on. Beer in my pocket. See how it goes. Lord be with you. Looks like I made it. Stepping off the Boone Police Department. Multi Department property.
you gonna do? Man, right by it, man. See what these people did, burn up their damn clothes.
I can't.
No more white stuff.
No, you're no longer flying through the white. Car, before you hit like a field car compared to how far we are. Right, of course. I'm just saying. But then
Well, I think they hear me singing over there on the highway on the other way. They just turn their signal off and just start going the other way. Or maybe I should look like I'm about to kill somebody. I don't know. At least it ain't too hot. I mean, at least there's some shade. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Allah, Buddha, Frank Zappa.
I'm international student, so yeah, I just started to do.
Hey, Paul, this is my friend Pia that's driving. He just picked me up. I was just getting ill and getting hot, and here he come like an angel. And what's your wife's name? What's your... Poon?
Yeah.
Poon with an N?
P-U-M.
P-U-M, Poon?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Where are you guys from anyway? Thailand. Cool. Very cool. Well, I'm really glad you picked me up, man. I really appreciate it. What happened was I went too far. I messed up and I went too far up into Maryland. I didn't even have to go that far.
Okay.
But
What happened?
I just got a ride. This hippie girl picked me up, and she was just real personable and stuff, and she was talking my ear off, and I was listening to the stories, and it was late at night, you know, and she didn't realize where I was, but she forgot where I was supposed to get off, and I wasn't watching the signs, and next thing you know, I was right up there by Maryland. I'd like to go somewhere and live there for a few years or something.
Nice.
But after about 4 or 5 years anywhere, I'm ready to change locations, man. I will get bored with the landscape, with the culture, everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if I don't move around, I guess maybe I'm not too fun to be around because I'm bored, you know?
It's happened to me too.
So I guess some people, their personality is better to just, and I met a lot of people in all those places I lived at, like, it seemed like their makeup was, you know, that they would like to be like a tree with roots in the ground, you know. This is my town, and met a lot of them up through the Appalachians.
Yep.
A lot of people, I'd ask people directions, and I'd be in this like Waynesville, North Carolina, and they're, you know, there's population like 5,000 or something, or 3,000. The whole town's a McDonald's and a few. There's a laundromat and a grocery store, and you know what I mean, a library, and that's about it. And you know, I asked people, hey, what if I go out on the road there? What's about 20 miles up the road, you know? And they're like, I don't know. How long you been living here? All my life, you know. And they're like 40 years old. And they're like, I don't know. I never cared. I like it right here. Yeah, and they just like it right there. And they're good people in their community, you know, and they're just happy like that.
Right.
You know, one guy said to me in Waynesville, he said, if I want to see what the desert looks like, or if I want to see what the big city looks like, I'll turn on the Discovery Channel. Yeah. But man, you know what I think, bro? I think you wanted to pick that guy up and give him a drink, because you're just that's the type of person you are. You're just a nice guy. You like to help people, don't you?
Yep.
I mean, I could feel it, you know.
Thank you. I was just, you know, I believe that it's not a short ride, so I can, you know, talk and learn something new along the way too.
How about it?
Yeah.
Well, that's beautiful, man. That's a good attitude to have in the world.
Yeah, I like you say you want to move from town to town. Actually, I don't want to move, but it seemed like I got something like come in the way and say, yep, you got to study in America. I just what?
Got to share this view with you. I'm at some war memorial, Vietnam War Memorial in, hey, where am I at? Maryland or West Virginia? Where am I at? Maryland or West Virginia?
Here?
I'm here. I know I'm here.
I guess it's Virginia.
West Virginia? I was just wondering.
Maryland already?
Maryland still?
Already.
Okay. Thank you. Look at this view. It's phenomenal. I thought I was out of the mountains. What's going on, man? This is beautiful. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. God bless America. Land that I love. They really did, man. You know what I mean? You cut and dry. The Catholics went all over the world and said, be Catholic or die. You know, which is really kind of dark, kind of evil, but...
But it heard another fact, too. Like, they say, what is it? Smallpox, right? The disease. The
Smallpox, yeah, Maryland. I'll take a little video of it. Boy, there's a lot of churches right there in Cumberland.
Yes, I can see.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can see 3 right away.
You could always tell the churches by the pointy.
Yeah.
I always look at it like, you know, like in case an angel or somebody fell out of the sky, you know, they might get stuck on it or something like that before they mess anything up. I don't know what the meaning of that is. Do you have any idea? All that pointy stuff on the top of the churches, steeples.
So tall.
Yeah. I just notice them. You know, as I travel, I kind of notice weird stuff like that. Monoliths, you know. Symbolism is a pretty deep part of our fabric as an animal. You know. Like, okay, I'm curious, Buddha. Now, Buddha, everybody that smokes pot in this country knows what Buddha looks like, right? And, well, we do, like, with the image of him. That guy sitting with his legs crossed, right? He's got a big belly, right? Now, is that what Buddha looked like? Or, I mean, is Buddha an actual...
This time for this Buddha, and when Buddha finished, his period, has another Buddha.
Okay, I see. He's changing, like, as time goes by.
I mean,
all right.
There is so many people trying to interpret it different. I mean, there is tons and tons of ways to interpret this meaning.
Said this time has this guy come to be a Buddha, and
next 1,000 years or something.
There might be another person that's Buddha.
So basically, this, I mean, in my understanding, it's like everything is circle. It will come and gone and will happen again.
He has to.
So someone today even could be Buddha. In other words, like, or
not yet the time.
Okay.
Kind of but he said one day there will be how to say.
So just like the Christians say, Jesus will come back. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it's real similar. You hear what I'm talking about? The parables of all the major.
It's the same.
You know.
Yeah, same thing. But maybe.
I think it's because we believe in karma, and when he has to born again, and make.
Born again.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's
born for ทำไมนะเหมือนกับให้รู้ว่าโลกนี้เกิดอะไรขึ้นแล้วก็สั่งสมบุญ
It's you use a very difficult word, so I cannot translate it.
I'm hearing it, man. I'm feeling you, and you know what I'm getting is it's the same thing I always got before.
Yeah.
It's so similar. I mean, it's just so, you know, similar, man.
Yeah,
I mean, if I look at pictures of Jesus in this country, and it's like he looks like a country singer. He's got long brown hair. You know what I mean? He's got long brown hair and And he looks like, but really Jesus, if you look at he probably was a black guy. Most likely he was probably like a black guy, like a Negro type person, you know what I mean? But we got him painted to be Willie Nelson up here in America, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people believe that, he looked like that. Well, maybe that is Jesus changing, you know what I mean? When people visualize him, just like, kind of like what you're saying about Buddha. And, I kind of believe like Buddha and Jesus might be the same spirit.
Could be.
Which is God. You know what I mean?
It depends on how people will believe. Like the Buddha, nobody know what he look like, and we know that he exists as a real people, kind of like 1,000 years, 200. I mean, it's a real history. But when I as a scientist, I'm asking, how can you believe that the history is true?
Yeah.
Because you read what have been written. I mean, even you find a stone that has something written on it, it might be something made up to make you believe that way as well.
That's right.
And then I was just like, okay, I read this thing, I got information about this. It doesn't mean that I have to believe the same thing. I would just like, this is one of the information. Then I would just come up with my own belief and make me happy. And I think that is it.
That's beautiful, man. That we're really similar in a lot of ways, Pia.
I like
You and me
that.
are very, very similar, man.
I like that. I really like that.
See the deer up there? He's staring at me. What's up, buddy? I ain't gonna shoot you, but with my camera. That's right. Just gonna shoot you with my camera. Oh, well. I was just gonna shoot you with my camera. That's all. Oh, well. Be shy. Trippy ass deer. Here we go again.
Man, I was just thinking about it ain't gonna start raining again, and I'd have just started. Man, I'd have been screwed. I ain't got wet really yet in the last couple of days. I mean, I got kind of wet, but I got that poncho. In Virginia, I got really wet, though. I don't want to get like that again. That sucked. Buzzards, really. Buzzards. 30 miles to go, and I ain't wet. I'm not wet. Okay. The last 30 miles has become rather grueling. I think I'm maybe 12 miles into it. It's been walking every step of the way. People told me it was going to get rough up through here. I'm in coal miner country. These are some hardcore people and they don't like outsiders. But all my life I've visited all different kind of churches and stuff, and I'm walking up the road here and I see what possibly might be the only one type of Christian type church that I have not visited. And that would be in a lot of ways, I hate fucking cars. I'm running low on battery. I hope I can get this. That would be the Church of God, the Snake Handlers Church. And man, if I ran into one, I'd sure like to take some pictures. So I'm gonna go over here and explore the property. And probably stop and put my backpack down and take a little nap. I can't call anybody from out here. I mean, except the Lord. And I can't text anybody from out here, and I can't get on Facebook. So it's only got about 20 miles or so, maybe 25 miles. I think it's, I'm really not sure, 30, 35 miles from where I was, where I'm going. And I'm not really sure how long I walked. Been walking about 3 hours today. But I'm gonna stop over here, man. I think I ran across something. I'm in Metz. Unincorporated, the good old unincorporated towns. Yeah, that's towns that aren't on the map, I've sort of learned. You think I learned my lesson by now? Yeah. I'm not technically talking to myself because I intend to show this to people. And there's the first tag I've seen up in this region. Oh my, this church is unlocked. That's a real church. It's a real church when it's unlocked. Hello, anybody home? Anybody home? Yoo-hoo, friendly visitor. I'm going to pray in here. You. Anybody here? I think it's time to pray for a ride. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of Littleton. Littleton. I keep thinking I'm in Tennessee. Littleton, West Virginia. There's the river. We do have some centers around here. There's the river. And that's what the mud looks like. And
this old moonshine country, but I'm told that they have a lot of house fires here now. They can't figure it out. I think they did change the moonshine industry, went over to crystal meth, because I could smell it everywhere. I was told I need to just walk on through here, and everybody's looking at me real weird. So I'm just going to show you the town real quick, get my backpack, and get the Hades on out of here. This is downtown Littleton. Again, unincorporated, not on the map. Here, that's downtown. I'm not taking any more pictures. But yeah, this is about the first time I've ever been in a police car that I wasn't going to jail. I used to be a kind of an idiot. Man. The Lord will see me through. Praise the good Lord. Now things are different, you know. It's you know what? I went all through the Smoky Mountains, Tennessee, right? And all through North Carolina. And this area right here has been the hardest place to backpack. And people up here, they're not unfriendly or mean or nothing, but it seems like, I don't know, it seems like they're sort of like they don't really like outsiders as much as everywhere else I've been. You know what I mean? They look at me a little standoffish, and I have less people offer me rides, you know.
Man, over here there's a beautiful entrance, man, Alan. Okay, well, go down here, go down this way. Because, man, I wanted to shoot this cemetery anyway. This is just such a cool-ass looking cemetery. When you see the entrance, when you pull in here, there's a far-out looking entrance, and it's open. Look at that cross right there, man. That's badass, isn't it?
See, I can make it upside down now.
Oh, there's people here too. Okay, well, man, I kind of want to...
In 1.2 miles, continue on Cleveland Avenue.
Is that bad for you? Can we not do it very early in the Catholic cemetery, bro? Okay. Don't tell your priest. I mean, he might see it on, like, you know...
In 1.2 miles, continue on Cleveland Avenue.
This could be on America's... This could be on America's Funniest Videos, man. You know what I'm saying? One day. Then your priest would be, man, maybe you should tell your priest. You want to call your priest? You gonna tell him a confession? You gotta confess about this? We're just doing a beer free, man. I can see how it is. This is a very cool cemetery, though, isn't it? Isn't this picturesque? Can you see how I want to come back to this one? I mean, this is wicked looking, man. I like it. Oh, man.
I know,
that's horrible.
You know what people do in my church? They used to sincerely bless them by the statues.
Huh.
And a bunch of
unbelievable
satanic college.
Yeah, go on up to. You know what, man? How about up here? Maybe up there. Go on up to go.
That's just
I just don't want to be away from that vehicle down there because I don't want nobody to call it. Well, there's no cops in this town. I remember that. Because when I was busking down there at that store, there was no cops. The dude told me there's no cops, you know? Oh, shit. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on, brother. Let me get out. You went over a step. I don't think you fucked your car up that bad. Hold on, brother. Let me put this off. Oh, man.
I wasn't playing until I realized the damage.
So, hey, man. It's good to see you, buddy. I'm back for a week. So we'll hang out, man, you know, on this wall again.
I think that's so cool that thing won't go up.
Huh? It's going to go up now.
I bet you it won't.
How much you want to bet? Let's see. Nah, we ain't had to bet.
I'm ready. I mean, no,
I'm going to get a good frontal shot of you this time.
tells his mother that is so. You really ought to know about the things she does so well. Like poetry, both serious and funny stories she loves to tell. And while she shares all this with you, thus while she does her thing, that voice of hers, it surely has that old poetic ring. Now Claire, come on and tell us one of your stories, for that's what you love to do, you see. Then I'll sing one to town about your daughter, and just how much she means to me. Like I told you, Clara's Phyllis's mother, that is so. I met them both in 91 when I went to Buffalo. It was to Phyllis Scott I finally saw Niagara Falls. With that sweet and bubbly voice of hers, how well I still recall. The more I talked to Phyllis, I found that voice of hers so sweet. That's why I hope when I got to Buffalo, her and I would meet. Sleep, my love, and peace attend thee all through. One thing about that voice of hers that especially says right. Guardian angels, God will send thee all through. After nighttime conversation, the tender way she would say goodnight. Hear me now! So Claire, you just keep on telling your stories, for that's what you love to do, you see. Then I'll sing Rainbow over Niagara about your daughter, and just how much she means to me, and just how much he means to me.
Oh man, that was so beautiful, brother. Let me shake your hand. That was just so beautiful.
Yep.
God
One of the
bless you,
songs I
man.
wrote about a lady I met in Buffalo.
You wrote that song?
Yes, I did.
You're a great songwriter, man.
Thank you.
What was your name again?
Ellis, E-L-L-I-S. That's my first name.
Mm-hmm.
My last name's Sandlin, S-A-N-D-L-I-N.
Beautiful.
Do you live here, Chris?
No, man.
I mean, Trip.
No, I'm not really living anywhere. So I've been traveling around for a couple of months,
wow.
filming people.
This is interesting.
And I'm going to go back to probably the Smokies in North Carolina tomorrow. Okay. This is my last day doing this.
Well, Trip, I'm sure glad I got to meet you, my friend.
Yeah, man. I really enjoyed it, bro. And I'm going to give you, I know you can't see my hand, but, man, let me give you some love there, brother.
Well, thank you.
And I really appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you, so you have a good one.
Well,
war's dark aftermath, bones of beasts and humans down the cypress path, an elephant came charging, half moon on the rise, full of crazy anger and fire in her eyes. She was drunk on sorrow, water laced with wine, crashing trees and temples down all along the line. Her great feet shook like thunder, lightning in her gaze, and 1 second stretched into 1,000 days. And the whole wide world singing about man and war and art, when Buddha smiled at the elephant his heart. Buddha was the gentle sun that shone over the land. He held the mighty elephant like a lotus in his hand. The elephant froze in her tracks as if she'd turned to stone. Such a force of kindness she had never known. And so she swept away the dust from her master's feet as Buddha beamed with loving kindness down the broken street. 3 giant tears came falling down like crystal rain as the Buddha came to conquer all her pain. And the whole wide world was singing about man and war and art. Buddha smiled at the elephant with his heart. Buddha on his sacred walk to take alms for the poor came to tame a wild beast with love instead of war. The miracle of real love like a constellation shone. Such a force of kindness the world has never known. And the whole wide world was singing about man and war and art. Buddha smiled at the elephant with his heart. The whole wide world was singing about man and war and art. When Buddha smiled at the elephant with his heart.